Well, hello. It is Beauty Tip Tuesday, and I am excited to be sharing with you today an easy to follow formula for applying eyeshadow. So, if you're a simple girl, just kind of want to know how to keep it simple, this is for you. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to do a little bonus and share with you 4 different ways that you can wear one eye color. So, you'll want to stick around to hear about that. So, my name is Margaret. For those of you who don't know me, as you are jumping on, I would love to have you just say hello and where you're tuning in from. If you have been watching some of my Beauty Tip Tuesdays, I'd love to have you do a little shout out below. Just give me a heart because you're coming back. I appreciate that. And if this is your first time here, just put a number 1 because I love to warmly welcome new viewers and everything. So my name is Margaret, like I mentioned, and I am here to share with you my simple beauty tips. So today for the eyeshadow formula, it's super, super simple. So what you are going to do first is make sure, step 1, to use your lightest base shade all over your lid. Okay, so this is as simple as it gets. Just use a really light shade all over your lid. Okay, so that's step 1. And then step 2, darker shade goes in the crease. Okay, so it can be like a lighter brown color. It doesn't have to be a deep accent color at this point. This is just kind of to give some dimension to the eye. So you would literally just put the second color in the crease. Okay, and then the third is a light shimmer in the inner corner of the eye. Okay, so that's as simple as it gets, right? I don't know. Give me a shout if you think that's simple. So this works for all eye shapes. So we know that there are several different eye shapes, right? We have like standard eye is kind of an almond shaped eye. We have wide set and closed set, deep set. We even have monolid. That's another one as well. So hooded eye is another one too. And so anyway, this particular formula, and I'll go back to the first one. It was step 1, light base all over the lid. And then step 2 is the darker shade in the crease. And then step 3 is just a light shimmer that you put just kind of on the inner corner of the eye. Okay, so that's a simple, simple way that you can take 3 eye colors and apply them without making any mistakes. It's foolproof, I promise you. But those are a really simple, easy formula to follow. From light to dark, and then a little pop of shimmer. So that's all you really need just to kind of make your eyes pop. So if you have a hooded eye, the only difference would be to not apply the lightest color all the way to the lid. So with that, you just kind of reverse it a little bit. If you do have a hooded eye, then what you want to do is actually use the darker of the shade on the lid and then the lighter shade up more towards the crease. Okay. And so you may not see the lighter shade when you are, looking straight ahead with your eyes open, but when you blink, the light shade will kind of will pop. And so what that does is it just makes the hooded eye appear not so hooded. So it's kind of like a reverse in a way. So you would put the darker shade kind of on the lid and then a lighter shade in the crease, but you would not put the lighter shade all the way up into the brow because that's going to make the hood look even larger. So that's just kind of a side tip on a hooded eye. And if you're not sure what eye shape you are, please let me know because just do a little shout out in the comment below, like just put a little smiley face or something like, hey, I need to know what my eye shape is. I actually have a great tool that I can show you, a chart actually, that will show you all the different eye shapes and how to best apply them for your eye shape. So this formula that I'm teaching you today, though, is just a very simple one that pretty much goes for every eye shape in it just looks great on everyone. So anyway, so the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is the one eye color, 4 different ways. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so you can see here. And hopefully that's big enough. I know I'm covering up part of the part of the graphic here. So let me see if there's anything I can do to change that. If not, whoops, let me see if I can, sorry, go up like that. And maybe, can you see me now? Okay, good. Now you can see everything that's on there. So, okay, so here's something really fun. Let's just say you have one new beautiful color that you want to play with. And here are 4 different ways that you can apply that particular eye color. So the first one is simply just a wash of color. And as you can see in the graphic here, literally what you are doing is just applying that one shade over the lid. So super simple, right? You just put it on very lightly and go from your lash line kind of up to the crease. And so when you open your eye, you're going to see a little bit of that color in the background, which is really nice. So of course, increasing the intensity that is, then you can just add a little bit more color. Okay. So then the second way, I love this thing here, there we go, is as an accent. So if you see here, the blue is representing your new eye color. Okay. And so the neutral color, of course, is the base. We know that. And then you apply the new eye color just in the crease of the eye. So as a little accent, exactly what we're saying, right? So just a little accent color in the outer corner. And I always start, as it says there too, is always start from the outside and go or from the outside go in. And the reason for that is because if you go kind of on the inside and try to go over, the place where you land the brush first is going to have the most color intensity. So you want to have the eye color on the outer edge and then coming in, because you always want to keep the color to the outer corners versus coming in. Okay, so the outer edges of the eye crease sweeping inward. So highly recommend doing that. And then you can just blend a little bit. You guys, you know the secret to applying eyeshadow is to blend, blend, blend. Blending is your friend, okay? So the wash of color, this was the first one, all over the lid. And then we have as an accent, just right in the corner. And then did you know that you can use the Chroma Fusion shadows in liquid form? You can use an eyeliner brush and wet it, and you can actually use the Chroma Fusion shadows as a liner. So that opens up a whole lot of fun as far as colors go to apply. But you can actually use more like a smudger brush as well to just kind of dust and sort of smoke out along the lash line. So that's what representing here is, kind of using it as a liner, okay? And then the last but not least, apply a new shade for a smoky eye look. So this is just a reminder, you know, smoky does not necessarily mean that it has to be dark. You can smoke out any color actually, okay? Not just the dark color. But you would apply this on the lid and up into the crease. And then dramatically here, you would also go underneath the eyelid as well. So this would just take it up a notch. So you can literally go from a wash of color right here all the way to a nice dramatic evening look with just that one color. So I hope that you found this tip today super helpful. And if you did, please let me know in the comments below. And I so appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.